The next item is racket sport, major maintenance, and expansion. Governor Jay Inslee just signed a bill into law that made pickleball the first official state sport of Washington. The game was invented in the state of Washington back in 1965. Pickleball is exceptionally popular, and we're hearing from the community. We recently held a community meeting to gather input from both tennis players and pickleball players to inform a study that we have and had a great turnout at this virtual meeting. This proposal would improve conditions for tennis and pickleball play and increase capacity for both sports by enabling SPR to catch up with deferred maintenance at outdoor courts throughout the city and construct 2 new dedicated outdoor pickleball facilities. Of the 142 tennis courts, 78 are currently lined for pickleball.
All right, so the time has come for the Q&A portion of the evening. I'm actually going to stop sharing my screen so that we can actually be somewhat conversational in these efforts here. And David, I believe, David, I don't see yet any questions dropped in the chat, so I'll wait for you to drop in the first one. Seattle Parks and Recreation has received many comments advocating for more pickleball courts. We have heard you. All of your comments will be shared with the board members. Andy, you had pickleball on one of your proposals. Do you have anything more to add, just kind of on pickleball, maybe a little bit more detail that our audience might be interested in?
I think a big part of the proposal is preventative maintenance of our existing courts. We have over 140 courts, some dedicated to tennis, some with lines for pickleball, over 70 courts with lines for pickleball. The maintenance of those courts is what extends opportunity. And it's critical that we perform the preventative maintenance so the courts don't fail. Courts fail, if cracks develop and water gets in the cracks and there's freezing, it compounds the issue. So that is critical to all court sports, as well as development of some dedicated pickleball courts, because that's a different kind of play to have a dedicated court.
All right. Thank you, Andy. I'm just going to show this last slide here so you can see the schedule of meetings that we have. With this shows all the subcommittee meetings here, and today right in the middle is the April 14th. Ben, if you wouldn't mind, would you mind dropping in the PD planning email address again, and also the link to where the surveys are that you posted at the beginning? If your question didn't get answered today, feel free to submit it to the email address and participate in the surveys. You can also just look at the proposal packages again. And I do want to emphasize some of the dates down below in bold for the full Board of Parking Recreation meetings. Marlon, you may speak to these a little bit more, but I do want to just focus on May 12th, that this is going to be a public hearing here upcoming. So like I started the proposal or the presentation off, this is just one opportunity of many for community engagement. So